All right. How's everyone doing today? My name is Darren, and I represent the Kinjas, and this is my beginner hip-hop dance live stream. If you've never done one of these before, basically it's actually live. There is like a 10-second delay, so I'll always try to get back to you in the comments. But if you ever have questions or you're just having fun, be sure to interact in the comments, and I'll be sure to give you a shout out. If you really like these, make sure you subscribe. I'm doing these every day for now, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And it's just like a real class. This is exactly how I teach in my beginner hip hop dance classes if we're like really here in person. But since we're here virtually, it's gonna be the same exact thing, except I'm just pretty much talking to you through this camera. Okay, so with all my classes, I always start with a warm-up, and then after that we get into a basic combination, well, not a combination, a basic movement or a concept or a technique that you need to know for hip hop dance. That way you can either freestyle with it or just dance whenever music comes on, you know exactly what to do. And then right after that, we apply it to a combination or choreography. So you'll also be learning one movement a day, basically just to be able to freestyle, and then off of that, you should be able to do it also in a combination. But I always say, just learn it to understand how to freestyle, because that will help you the best. Okay, so let's get on started. I'm gonna start the warm-up. Here we go. Let me turn up some music, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so we're gonna look up. So up, and all the way down, and all the way up, and all the way down. Let's go a little faster. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good, to your right. And switch. And switch. And switch. A little faster. And right. And left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left. Good, now we're just hold all the way to your shoulder, try to your shoulder, and switch, and switch, and switch. Okay, we're going a little faster. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Okay, we're gonna make a giant circle. So giant circle to the right. Get all the kinks out of your neck. One more time. There we go, the other way. So, to the left. Going all the way around as big as you can. Good, so now you're gonna pretend like your nose is a pencil, and we're just gonna draw this figure 8. So you just follow my finger. That way you get all the kinks out of your neck. I'm gonna reverse it. If this is super confusing, it's all good. One side's always easier. Good, now we take our shoulders and make giant circles back, giant circles. Good, now we're gonna go forward, all the way forward. Oh yeah, loosen those shoulders. All right, and just hug yourself. Try to keep your arms at shoulder length. Shoulder level, I should say. Cool, next one we're just gonna isolate our upper half, so don't move your hips side to side, but keep them to the front. And we're just gonna twist side to side very gently. Don't have to push it. If you feel some cracks, it's all good. Just loosen it up. Good, so same thing, we're gonna keep our hips exactly where they are, so try not to move them side to side. And I'm gonna pretend like my friend is pushing my shoulders to my left, and I should feel this giant stretch over here. So try your best not to bend over, but try to keep it as straight as possible. Good, and then your switch, switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Good, next one we're gonna take our chest, go all the way up. Think about going 45 up instead of just straight forward, so you puff it out as far as you can. And then as you push your chest back, I want you to use your hips and push them forward. You get this giant stretch in the back. You go ahead and reach as far as you can. Good, and call it all the way back up. And come all the way back. Let's go one more time. All the way up. And all the way back. Okay, so here's the tricky one. I'm gonna pretend like I'm drawing a circle with my chest. So think like you're just drawing the circle with your chest. We're almost combining each movement we just did. So the side to side plus the forward and back. So I'm gonna start on the back. I'll go to the right, pull it forward, and then left, and then back. So again, this is right, and forward, and left, and back. Very good, let's go the other way. So left, and forward, and right, and again, one way is always easier, so you're not alone if you're like, what the heck is that? Good, now we're loosening up your hips. So pretend like there's a chair here. I'm just gonna walk on over it. Feel the inside of your hips open up. You might hear some pops, especially if you've been sitting around all day. Good, now we can come inside. So inside, over the chair still. Loosen up that outside of your hip. Oh yeah, I'm getting warm, I'm getting warm. Cool, now we're gonna start with our right leg up. We're just focusing on our knee, so it doesn't need to be high. Just try to bring up your foot so you can kick it out. So kick back and forth. So again, focusing on this knee joint, loosen it up. Then we're gonna go inside and out. So inside and outside. Inside, outside. Okay, good. Now we're gonna circle inside, circle outside. If you lose your balance, you can touch your belly button. That usually helps people. Good, let's go left leg. So same thing, kick out. And now we're gonna go in and out. So in and out. That sounds like bomb right now. So I'm in and out. And then we're gonna circle inside. Okay, good. And circle outside. Good, so last one for your knees. I want you to keep your feet together, so try not to move them side to side, so keep them face the front, and whatever your limit, we're gonna gently go side to side. Good, now we're gonna make a giant circle to your right. Hula hoop your legs. Good, we're going to the left. Hula hoop it up. All right, so last one, this is the tiring one. You're gonna keep your legs as straight as you can, so if that means touch your knees, touch your shins, your ankles, or your feet. As you go down, I want you to push out your knees and also lift up your chest. So you're gonna feel this giant stretch in your hips, come back to straight, and go back down. And if this feels crazy, you're not alone. This is the one. Come back down, and come back up. Let's go one more time, all the way down, and all the way up very slowly. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Good, so last one's just so you loosen up your ankles. So whatever your mobility is, everyone's mobility is a little bit different. We're gonna come to the side of our feet and just rock side to side. Doesn't have to be crazy, just go to your own limits. This is just so we don't twist our own ankles. We're walking side to side. Good, now we're gonna go a little bit wider. Do the same thing, come on the inside. So again, whatever your limit is, just find it, find that limit. Good, now we're gonna walk on my heels, walk it up, march it up, march it up. And I'm gonna walk on my toes. Alrighty, here we go. Who's warm? I'm warm. It's hot in here with these lights. All right, let me turn down the music and we'll get into it. Okay, so from my previous classes, if you haven't been here, I've always talked about how most of hip hop dance really revolves around two basic grooves. Okay, so if you ever listen to music, most people, 80% I would say, tend to nod down to music, and the other 20%, they tend to nod up to music. Okay, so those are your two natural grooves. The down one is called your down groove, and that's when you see people drop to the music. Okay, examples of this would be your nay-nay, right? Even your shoot, coming down, you're coming down to the beat, okay? The opposite of that is your up groove, which is actually the same exact move, you're just doing it half a count later, okay? So we're always trying to either drop on the whole counts or trying to pop up on the whole counts. So you wanna think 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, or the opposite of that would be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, okay? So we're gonna focus on our down groove today, but today's lesson we're gonna focus more on what I call dynamics. And one way we can change up our dynamics is changing up the speed of our groove, okay? So if you've been in our previous classes, we've been dropping to the beat on every whole count. So for example, I've been dropping down 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So now today we're just gonna switch it up. And I'm going to switch up the dynamics just with my feet, okay? So before we've just been stepping on whole counts and then coming back. So for example, we've just been going 1, 2, 1, 2. So every count we've been doing a step either to the side, to the back, okay? But today we're going to switch it up and move our feet on different tempos, okay? So I'm just going to take this basic 2-step or a step touch, okay? So I'm going to do just footwork wise, I'm going to step to my right and then come together. And then we're going to repeat it to the left, left, and come together. So if you're here for yesterday's class, this was in one of the combinations, right? So step again, just my right, come together, my left, come together. So with the basics of this, now I'm trying to change up the speed of it, the speed I move my feet, okay? So a slow tempo would be, I'm gonna take a step every 2 counts. So this would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we wanna add the groove to that, it's gonna look something like this. Down, 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 switch, down, 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 right? So again, my groove is not changing, the tempo of my groove is not changing, that's a different lesson, but it's just my footwork is changing at a different tempo. Okay, so let's try that for an A count. And if you don't know how to do the down groove, just a quick recap for you. All I'm doing really is I'm keeping my weight mostly in my heels and my midfoot, and I am trying to put my body more back, just so it feels a little bit more confident. I'm trying to show more of my chest, if anything, up into the air and lean back a little bit. So don't arch your back, but just think your body position is just a little bit more angled up. And then from here, I'm focusing on my knees going forward, forward and not my butt going back, but my knees pushing forward. It makes my butt go forward and back. Okay, so this is the basics of our down groove. And now sideways version of what I was just showing you, I'm just stepping it out, together, and out, together. Okay, so again, with the down groove, we're talking about a bounce, right? I'm not trying to go point A to point B like a very robot. I'm trying to bounce out of each section. So the moment I hit the bottom, I come back up. The moment I hit the top, I come back down. Okay, so let's try it really slowly, starting with our right. So I'll count us in 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll step out on 1. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2. Good. Again. And 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. So easy enough, right? It's all about just stepping on different counts, and all I'm doing is I'm bouncing to the beat. Okay, so in your mind, you want to think in music, most of the time, there's going to be a bass on your odd count, your ones, and there's going to be that hard clap, that snare on your twos. Okay, so for this one, we're focusing on hitting bass, snare, bass, snare. Okay, so another way we can change up our tempo is instead of doing 1, 2, 1, 2, we can now just think 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So I'm stepping 1, 1, 1, 1. So no longer a pause here. I'm just stepping back and forth, right? So as I do that, now I'm going to add the groove. So for example, I'm going down, 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 down. Okay, so now just speeding up your footwork just to make it feel a little bit faster. So we'll start with the right. So 5, 6, 7, only singles, single, 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 right? So now you have a little bit less time to think, and now you got to move your footwork a little bit faster. Okay, so now let's put them together. So I'm going to do doubles, 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 and go to 1, 1, 1, 1. So here we go. So 5, 6, starting with your right. This is 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. Speed it up to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good. So after that, that's our slow, that's our mid, and now we can even go a little bit faster. So now utilizing our and count. In music, you'll most of the time have that little hi-hat in the background. That's basically doing every count in the music, right? So there is a hi-hat on the bass, then even in the silence there's a hi-hat, then the snare, and then there's also another silence. So basically you're going 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and, okay? So that is basically our tempo, okay? So now with my feet, now I'm gonna go super fast, or you can think of it as going super fast, right? So if I start with my right, instead of going 1, 1, now I'm trying to go 1 and. So a little bit faster with my feet, I'm stepping 1 and then I hit my 1 over here again, 1 and. So I'm thinking 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and. So in my mind, since I'm grooving on every whole beat, I should be going down pretty much every time I step out, right? So if you didn't see my legs, it should look like I'm constantly doing this, no matter what my legs are doing, okay? So in practice, this would look something like this. So I'm going 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and, right? So I'm still keeping the basics of the groove going, but I'm still dropping and coming up at different points, okay? So you want to think when you step out, that's your drop point. When you come up, that is your reset. So let's go super slowly and then we'll speed it up. So start with my right. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. This goes 1 and 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 1 and. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. So if it feels a little bit confusing, just think in your head you're going down, stand up, down, stand up, down, stand up, down, stand up. Okay, so let's try it a little bit faster. So here we go. So 5, 6, 7, to your right and down, up, 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 down, up. Good. So now let's try to put them together. So if you notice this whole time, our weight really doesn't change, the weight distribution, right? So when I'm over on my right, I'm using most of my right to come back over this way. When I step with my left, I'm using most of my left, right? If I even change it up, this is still right leg, this is still left leg. So even this one, this is going just faster of the switch. So every time you switch your foot to the side, that's basically when I'm stepping out and switching my weight as well, okay? So let's go super slow. We're gonna go the slow version, then we're gonna go normal version, and I'm gonna speed it up. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. This goes 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now we're going to singles, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, now speed it up, and 1, 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 and 1. Okay, so let's try that with the music. Here we go, musica, coming at ya. How's everyone doing out there? Feel free to type something so I know you're alive. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, because that is gonna be crazy for the one-handers. There you go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, slow down. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now speed it up, and 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1. Now even faster. 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, 1. And good. Let's try it one more time. Here we go with the right leg. And 5, 6, 7. Doubles. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. Little faster. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Even faster. And 1, 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 and good. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna switch up even more. Hi, Jessica. Hope you're doing good. Okay, here we go. All right, so now let's take that same thing, and now we can get a little bit fancy. Okay, so like I always say, I'm always trying to cheat dance in a way, right? So I'm gonna take this basic 2-step, and now I wanna do the same thing we were just doing, but now you can kind of choose your own adventure. Okay, so in your head, you're still going right, together, left, together. Okay, so if you were here yesterday, I actually threw this into a combination too. Okay, so instead of thinking just going right, together, left, together, side to side, I could change it up and just go forward and back, right? So this is still right, together, left, together. Does that kind of make sense? So I'm still kind of doing the same exact move, but now in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna choose which direction I wanna take that, right? So one way I explained this kind of yesterday too is if you just use your toes, your body will naturally turn with your toes. Okay, so think about if you're walking and I told you to walk this way, you would not keep your body here, right? I would actually physically turn my body where my toe is going, right? So if I want to turn around, then I need my toes to turn this way so my body will follow it. Okay, kind of makes sense? So with this one, if I think I'm going forward and back, then I'm just pointing my foot forward and I come back, right? If I wanted to be even fancier, I could point my toes to the back and then back to the front, right? But I'm still in my head thinking right, together, left, together. Okay, so let's just take the forward and the back one, but we're gonna apply the same concept. So doubles, then singles, and then half tempo. Okay, so here we go. So 5, 6, right leg first. This goes a 1, 2, 1. Back with your left. 1, 2, 1. Now go to singles. Step together, step together, step together. Now you're gonna speed it up, and 1, 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 and so it should feel exactly the same. It's only your direction is changing it up. Okay, so as I put on the music, now I want you to kind of play around with it. Okay, so for example, things I could do is instead of thinking I have to go side, come back to side, and then I can only go front, come back to front, I could even mix it up. But in my mind, if I'm thinking right together, left together, I won't get lost in it, right? So for example, I could go right together, left together, right together, left together, right together, left together, right together, left together. Okay, so in your mind, to make it simple, just kind of play a game in your head. You could even say that in your head or even out loud since you know you're by yourself, right? So think right together, left together. And then it's all just choose your own adventure at that point. Okay, so let's try that before I turn on the music. Again, at least the same core game we're playing is still the same. Okay, so just doubles, then singles, and then half counts. Okay, don't make it too complicated though. Here you go. So 5, 6, 7. Go for doubles, right, and left, and right. Go to singles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now speed it up, and 1, 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 and Okay, so that's just an example of how you can make it super crazy. If it felt crazy, that's all good. That's what we're here to do. We're trying to learn, laugh at yourself, make it fun, right? So let's try the music. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Speed it up a little. I think we can do it. Oh yeah, getting funky. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. So again, same concept in your head. Doubles, singles, speed it up. If you want to get fancy, go ahead and get fancy. If not, just work on a different direction. I say that's always better than just thinking side to side. Here we go. So 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7. Let's go doubles. And 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and 2. Now I'm going to singles. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Speed it up. And 1, 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 and 1. Good. How'd you do? How'd you do? We're gonna have another try. Redemption. Here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7. Let's go doubles. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now to singles. And 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. Speed it up. And 1, 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 and 1. Good. Cool. Relax. Woo, it's getting hot now. How'd you guys do? Let me know in the chats. And again, if it's confusing, that's always a good thing. That's how you know you're learning something new. That's what it's all about. Alrighty. Cool. Okay, good. So now we're gonna take that, and now you can think about that in any way you want, right? So just because we went down on the bass and came up on the snare, that's not necessarily something you have to do. Especially with half tempos, you kind of have a lot more options, I guess, because then it's technically like you're doing a down groove and an up groove at the same time. And if that's confusing to you, normally if I were doing continuous up grooves, I'd actually be thinking I'm coming 1, 2, 1, 2, versus what we're normally doing is going down with our chin, right? So I'm thinking in normal time, I'm doing like a chin hitting the beat, and the opposite is the up groove, which is like a totally different like game. But in my head, I'm thinking like I have these giant Mario block coins that I'm trying to hit it each time with my head. But if you notice, the move is exactly the same in that sense, okay? So now let's take that and let's try to apply it to a combination. Here we go, okay. So all I'm gonna do here, instead of starting with the down groove, I'm actually gonna start with just a step, okay? So it's essentially taking out the first feeling like I have to go down, but now I'm gonna take my time and just take a step forward, okay? So this is where you get those gangster walks, right? So with my right leg, I'm gonna take my step forward, and then as I step with my left, that's when I'm gonna do my down groove, okay? So think you're doing a half tempo groove, right? You're up for one of them, you're down for the second one, right? Now I'm gonna take one more step, up, down, okay? So as you're doing this, you kinda wanna feel your weight go towards your foot. So the more natural you can feel about this, the better it's gonna look. For the most part, later you can get into like doing opposition and doing that stuff, okay? So, but for this one, all I'm doing is I'm stepping forward and I step on my left, forward, and my left. So the main thing you wanna focus on, if I turn this way, I'm trying to keep my weight, my down groove technically is on my left, right? So I take a step, I go down groove with my left, take a step, down groove with my left, okay? So let's just try that with counts. So 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going walk, down groove, walk, down groove, right? So that's where you get that little sway, the little swagger into it, okay? So again, you always want to think about whenever you're like learning choreography, try to look for like where the subtle groove is, right? So for now, I am just focusing mostly on our legs, but if you ever take someone else's class, there is a big difference between just doing like steps, like for instance, is like a ball change, but there might be like a shoulder into it, right? Or like a body into it, right? So you always want to look for those subtle grooves because it's not about just our legs. You could technically groove with anything, okay? So I'll kind of give a demonstration of that in a little bit, okay? So with my right, so on the right, so this is 6, 7, 8, I'm going 1, down, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go to the tempo change. I'm gonna go back to singles. I'm gonna go right, together, left, together. Okay, so in your head, think 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. Okay, here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to chill it out and groove, 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 groove. Okay, one more time. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and chill. Chill. Oh, sorry. Chill. 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 Almost got ahead of myself there. Okay. So now I'm just gonna add some arms. Okay. Just to make it everything even more complicated, right? So I feel like the hardest thing, especially as like new dancers, is like, what the heck do you do with your arms, right? So that's my very first question I usually get. So I said, just think, as long as you're airing out your armpits, you're gonna still look cool, right? So if you ever see someone dance like this, I call it T-Rex arms, it's just not gonna feel right? So it almost feels like very closed off and not inviting, where you want everyone to feel like, oh, this is a very inviting person, right? So easy thing for that is just air out your armpits. So even when I put in arms, try your best to make it a little bit bigger than thinking like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm shy. Okay, so you always wanna like fake the confidence until it comes, right? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing my left forward, and then I'm just gonna pull it back almost like I'm just pulling back my pocket, right? So think, again, even when I'm doing this, it's very open versus being like, I'm scared of my armpit, right? So I'm gonna swing it forward, pull back my pocket, forward, pocket, and then from here, all I'm doing is I'm gonna go up, 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 right? So I'm just thinking like I'm just pushing, like, almost like you're pushing those like old cartoon TNT things. So I'm like pushing up as I come back up, okay? So, super slow. Right leg, here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going swag, forward, and down, 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 okay? Let's try that with counts now. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, 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 down. Okay, and if the arms are confusing for you, don't worry about them, right? You should try to do one thing before you try to like add up everything, right? So I'm more concerned about, can you at least understand the feeling of the groove? That's why like the combination always comes like kind of second, because you want to understand the feeling of actually dancing versus being a robot and just copying, right? So let's try it one more time. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and push, 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 push. Okay, let's just try that with music. First 8 countdown. Jessica, your groove comes from mostly your legs for now. Later you will get into like combining it, right? So I feel like the legs is like the first fundamental thing you have, and then later you can kind of get into piecing it into different parts of your body, right? So technically this would be, I'm down grooving with my head, right? This would be a down groove with my shoulders. This would be a down groove with my chest, or you could think your torso, right? This would be my hips, right? And then this would be just my feet, right? So it's all about adding all those together later. That's what makes the grooves look what we call like grimier, right? So instead of just going like back, right, just using our legs, that's kind of like where like these kind of grooves come in, because I'm using more of my body to orchestrate a bigger groove, basically. I hope that answers your question. Okay, let's try it with music. Here we go. Speed it up too. Okay. So starting with the right. So this is 5, 6, 7. Take your time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, down. Good. So again, be aware of that like slight little tempo change. Like it goes chill and chill, then speed it up. Normal and normal, right? There you go. 5, 6, 7. Chill it out and chill. And chill. Speed it up. Up, 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 up. Good. Let's go one more time. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm walking. And I'm walking. And I'm chilling with my groove over here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 8 countdown. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go from the top and then we'll move on. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And I walk, down groove, walk, down groove, down, 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 down. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna utilize that sped up footwork, right? So in your mind, you just wanna think I'm going out, and then I'm gonna throw in a normal groove, right? So I'm going fast, fast, normal, fast, fast, normal. Okay, so just your footwork. That was a little teaser. Okay, so from here, all I'm doing is I'm stepping out with my right, then I switch it with my left, then we're gonna do 2 grooves over here. So that's kind of like the slow down version. Slow down, and then I go back to my half counts. 1 and 1 and 1, 2. Okay, so with my groove now I wanna think, this is kind of like where these jumping fast footwork ones come in, but don't think you have to jump. It's more just, I'm trying to figure out where my weight is, right? So for this one, instead of thinking I'm putting my weight towards the leg that's going out, you wanna think just to be a little bit faster, I'm trying to keep my weight very centered in my body, right? So if you notice, my left leg does the groove, then my right leg does the groove, and then I keep it in the middle again, left, left, and then I'm gonna reverse it again. So middle leg, middle leg, middle leg, right? You could technically do, right? And if that's a different vibe you want, but I think just to be careful with this one, you want to keep it on your middle leg. But just know that's kind of like an artistic decision that you can always make, right? So there's a difference between me doing towards the leg, right? And me staying in the middle to get those kind of grooves, right? Same groove, but it's just where's your weight and what are you trying to showcase with your body, right? So here we go, getting deep here. So with my left, I'm gonna groove my left leg. So left, right, double, groove, right, left, double, groove. Okay, so for arms, this one, don't really worry about your arms. You can kind of be freestyle with it. I'm more focused on just, can you get that fast footwork? And then slow it down just for that chill bounce, okay? And then just extra bonus, that's like a really good pattern to use if you're ever lost when you're freestyling. Just think it's always about 1, 2, stay, 1, 2, stay, right? That's where all like those old school, like cool moves come from, because it always just follows a pattern that's like very recognizable for people, and it's like easy to catch on, right? So it's kind of like when you see people, right? 1, 2, or if you think Running Man, right? It's the same combo over and over again. So just, if you think of it that way, it makes dancing a little bit more fun because you can kind of create your own combination with that, okay? Tangent, here we go, let's go from the top. So 5, 6, right leg. This goes 1, 2, 3, normal groove, 5, 6, 7, speed it up, down, down, chill, and down, down, chill, again. Okay, so let's try it again. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're walking, normal groove, 6, 7, speed it up, and down, 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 and down, 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 up. Okay, so let's try to go a little bit faster, that way we can kind of start speeding up the music. Okay, here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, speed it up, and down, 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 and down, 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 down. Good. Let's try it with music. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's try it with this song. Here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7. Walk it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Speed it up. Down, down, chill, and down, down, chill. Good. Let's try it one more time. Or let's go 2 more times. Here you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk, and right together. Left, speed it up, and out, out, and out, out. Oh yeah, cardio time. Here you go, let's go one more time. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Walk it out. Step down, and chill. Speed it up, and down, down, and down, down. Nice, okay. How did that go? Questions? Speeding through this one. Dynamics is what it's about. Okay. let's move on, shall we? Okay, let's go from the top. So 5, 6, 7, 8. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Chill, groove. 6, 7. Speed it up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7. Okay, from this one, I'm gonna use that bounce out of this one to already prep with my left. So I'm gonna step up, and then I'm gonna go forward, back, forward, back. Okay, so in your head, you wanna think you're using your left leg to kind of take over, to go down, 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 down. So in your head, I am slightly doing like a lean back to each leg, but this kind of goes back to a previous lesson too. In my head, I'm just thinking about where my weight is, right? So if I'm using my left leg, I'm using on my left leg to groove, then I use my right leg to groove, left leg, right leg. Okay, so that's where we kind of get those sways, is when you can kind of only use one leg, right? So this is very 50-50, but the moment I go right to left, it adds those sways, right? So same thing if I step forward, it's forward and back, but in my head, it's still right and left, okay? So let's go from the fast one. Here we go, so 5, 6, 7, 8. This is fast, fast, chill, and fast, fast, chill, and step, left, right, left, right. Good, so let's try it from the top. Here you go, so 5, 7, right leg, I'm stepping, and I'm chilling with my groove right here. Speed it up, and faster, faster, chill, and faster, faster, chill. Lift up your left and down, right, left, down. Cool. Let's go a little bit faster and feel okay to kind of like wild out. That's kind of like where the Bay Area, I feel like, comes from. It's just that groove, right? I'm just going left to right, but in the end, it's just like what you're doing with your body language, right? Which goes deeper into dance. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm walking down, and I'm walking down and right together. Left, a little faster, down, down, chill it out, and down, down, left leg forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, so let's finish off that 8 count. Okay, so in your head, this was like your basic groove, but a little bit more grimy, right? Left, right, left, right. It looks kind of different when I'm doing it. I am like adding like a little bit of a swivel, but don't worry too much about that. Okay, so again, it's more about understanding our basic leg grooves, and then later you can go deeper and deeper into how to groove with the rest of your body, right? So I'm going left, right, left, right. From here, I'm just gonna step twice here, and I'm gonna step twice here. Okay, so this is all I'm doing with my left leg. As I come back with my right, I would take 2 steps this way, tap, tap, and I'm gonna step 2 steps this way, tap, tap. Okay, so I'm all about try to repeat as much as I can in beginner classes, just so it's a little bit easier to understand and practice at the same time. Okay, so for this one, the groove is gonna come in that second tap. Okay, so again, I'm slowing down time, where this is like a normal time frame. Then I'm going down, down, right? So all I'm doing is I'm using that moment to just do a movement, and then I also add the groove to the second one, just to differentiate them, okay? So in your head, I'm weight on my left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, step. I go towards my left, so my weight goes in my left leg, step, weight goes in my right leg. Okay, so that's kind of like where those moves come from, right? But in your head, just simplify it, you're just doing a down groove for now. Okay, so again, just little pieces of the fundamentals, and then later you can kind of start to see how it applies to other moves. Okay, so let's go from left, back, left, back. So here we go, so 5, 6, 7, 8, forward, back, forward, to your right leg, step to your left, step to your right. Good, so also a little trick for this one. Again, if you want your body to kind of sway in that way, just easy trick, just think about, again, where your feet are pointing, right? So I'm not thinking like point to the front, because then I don't have a sway with it. But if I point my toes this way, then my body automatically turns this way. And then as I come back up, I'm kind of using my body to face the front, right? So it's all about wherever your toes are pointing, right? Until you get really extreme and you're doing opposite stuff, okay? So let's go from the top. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk it out, and walk it out, and we're chilling in this groove right here, and speed it up, and 1, and 2, and chill, and 5, and 6, and chill to the front, left, right, left, new part, step, down, good. All right, it's heating up here. All right, let's go a little bit fast. Actually, let's go same tempo. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and right, down, to the front, together, to the front, together. Speed it up, down, speed it up, down to the front, left, right, left, and step, down. Nice. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Here we go. Oh yeah, speed it up. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm walking down, and I'm walking down and down. Groove, down, speed it up, and down, and switch, down. Let's go left leg forward, left, right, left, and double time, double step. Nice. All right, let's try it with music. Hi, Jason. How's it going? No, you're good. Here we go. Feel free to hop on in. Speed down a little bit. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7. Right leg down, and normal. Speed it up and down. Down. Let's go new part to the front. Left, right, left, double step. Down. Good. Let's go one more time. And little tip just to make your dancing look bigger. Just try to like make your steps look bigger, right? I could technically just do this, right? Versus like kicking my butt and making it bigger, right? So that goes for all your steps. Even like when you walk forward, like this is technically right, but you could make it even bigger by making your movement a little bit bigger, right? So it's kind of like a stylistic choice, but I always feel like if you are going into the realm of you want to perform, bigger is gonna be better, right, for stage. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, right leg, right, and chill, speed it up, and faster, chill, and faster, chill to the front, and 1, 2, 3, double time, pop. Down. Nice. Cool, let's go one more time. Here we go. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6. Here we go. Right, and left. Faster, and faster. To the front, and left, right, right. Nice. Cool. How's everyone feeling? Feel free to say, I'm exhausted. Trying to get that summer body in the home, you know? Okay, everyone take a break, drink some water, hydrate yourself. Oh, it is hot in these lights. All right, everybody, let's finish it off, shall we? All right, so let's go from the top and just talk through some things, and then we'll get into the very end of it. Okay, so here we go. So start with the right. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, right, down, right, together, left, together, and speed it up, double, and speed it up, double, left leg, left, right, left, double, step, down. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna elongate my down, so I take up 2 counts. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so in your head, don't think you have to go 1, 2, but I'm really gonna dig into this one to take my time to step into my steps. Okay, so from the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going right, switch, right, together, left, double time, double, and double, left leg, left, right, left to the back, double, down, take your time, stop, down, stop. Okay, so that's kind of your opportunity to like really wild out right there. So really take that opportunity, since it is so slow, let your body continuously move versus having like a sharpness to it, okay? So I feel like that's one of like the ways you could kind of see people who are more comfortable with dance is like they kind of have like continuous movement, even if it's like really subtle, right? So it's never like a stop, but there's like moving, and it goes right into the next one, right? So I'm thinking of it as like a rocking ship versus thinking like point A, point B, point A, point B, right? That's very like, I guess like picture style of hip hop versus like really being like into that like fluidness of the groove of it. Cool, so let's go from the top and add that one in. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, right leg, right, back, and pump, down, and pump, double time. Single, single, double, and single, single, double to the front, left, right, left. 2 steps down, and take your time, take your time. Good. So let's finish it off with a fast footwork. This little spice on top. Okay, so from this one, I am technically doing the same thing, right? I'm still gonna step left together, right together, but just to kind of show like later how you can like change up and make steps look very different. This was already different, right? This was like a double step. That's still the same move, and this is another way to approach it, right? But in the end, we're still kind of doing the same 2-step, right? So it all looks different, but in the end, it's the I guess like the concept is still the same, right? So for this one, as my foot comes up, I'm gonna bring my toes in, and I'm bringing my toes out, and I'm gonna come up with my leg, okay? So a little fancy footwork to finish it off, you know? So with this one, all I'm gonna do is I wanna think, since my weight's on my right, and my weight's kind of back more on my heels, I wanna utilize that. So without my left leg moving, I'm just doing this on my heel, right? So I'm using my heel to turn in, and as that's happening, I'm letting my left foot come in together, okay? So again, this is like more focused on the knees, but you can also think, okay, I just wanna point my toes towards each other, right? So from here, I let my right heel take over, my feet wanna point towards each other, and my knees come in, okay? This is like the little switch off here. So in your mind, you wanna think, I'm basically doing what we call a heel toe, right? So my right heel started, so from here, since I wanna move this way, I wanna use my toe to go this way, okay? So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I just use my heel first, now I wanna use my toe, and I'm continuously traveling this way, okay? So you could think about the energy in your foot, everything starts to point to the left, right? So my toe points to the left, and then I bring my heel to the left, right? So just your right foot, I'm going on my heel, on my toe, okay? So luckily, we don't have to do that on the foot at first, right? Since I'm just stepping down. So I'm using my toe to come in, boop. And then from here, I wanna use my left heel to come out. So in my head, I'm doing this, right? At the same time, I'm doing this, okay? So I'm doing boop. So if I come back, think energy-wise, I always like picture like green light and like blue energy, like the blue energy is in the front, the green's in the back, right? So I have my energy here, and I want to move everything this way, right? So I'm trying to get my heels to point towards each other, and I'm doing opposite foot, right? So in your head again, your right's just doing boop, boop, and your left is doing that, okay? So super slow, I'm going heel, and then heel toe, and then I'm gonna pick up with my right, okay? So one more time, I'm here, I'm going heel, heel toe, stand up straight, okay? So one more time. So 6, 7, 8, heel, heel toe, up, okay? So from that, in practice, you wanna think, since you just went 1, 2, 3, 4, you wanna think 5 and 6. Okay, so your down groove is happening on the 5, your 6 is kind of your reset. So again, going with up groove and down groove, this is kind of like a down 2, up, right? So you want to think down, up, and that's when you just reset your body, okay? A little tricky, but it's always good to challenge yourself, you know? Here we go, so 5, 6, 7, travel this way, heel, heel, toe, up. One more time, so 5, 6, 7, 8, knees out, up. Okay, so now let's try to go step, and in, out, up. Okay, so think about tempo-wise, you're speeding up that second part, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going down, up, down, and up. Okay, one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going down, up, in, out, Good. So let's try it on the other foot. Oh no, it's silent. I don't like teaching in silence. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's go from this one one more time. So we just went with our left. So 6, 7, 8. I went down groove, chill, down groove, chill, heels out, up. Okay, so from this one, we're gonna do the same thing, but of course, switch it to the other foot, right? So in your head, you wanna think your left foot, now I'm using my left heel first to go in, and then I'm gonna push everything over here, so I want it to go on my toe. Okay, so in your head, again, we're here, just think your heel's doing this, and then it's doing this, okay? On your right leg, you get the benefit of you don't have to do all of it, right? It just comes in first. And then now the energy is here, right? So I want to think back to my heel here, coming out, and this comes from my toe, right? So I'm doing boop, boop. Or again, you could kind of think about where are your feet pointing. So this is my feet in, my feet are out, in, out. Or you can think about your knees. Knees in, knees out, knees in, knees out, right? So I always try to put it in so many different ways because it always clicks for different people in a different way, right? So whatever works for you. You could even like boop, bop, make up different sounds, right? So just kind of think what's gonna help you the most, right? So from here, again, I'm going in with my heels, in, then I come out, and then I'm gonna come up to finish it off. Okay, so one more time I'm here, my left heel's gonna come in, my toes are gonna point each other, boop, and then I'm going heel toe, boop, and then I come up with my body. Okay, so in practice, I'm going heel, toe, up, heel, toe, up. Okay, so let's just try doing that. So let's just start with our left. Just pretend like that was the move right before. Okay, so 6, 7, right heel, both heel toe, come up, left heel, both right heel, and come up. Sorry, not both right heel toe. So in, out, up, in, out, up. A couple more times. In, out, up, in, out, up. And honestly, in reality, you could cheat it. Like if you could like shuffle and just, it's really about the knees at that point, right? So, but if you're technically wanting to do that move, that's kind of what's going on with that one, right? But I could technically do like heels and then keep that on going, but just try to like separate them, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, in, out, up, in, out, up. And again, try not to separate your movements where it looks like very robotic, but try to like dig into them just so it feels like you're still grooving, right? Because in reality, I'm still doing this. That's kind of the feeling of it, but now I'm just fancier footwork, right? So let's go from the slidey slide side to side. Here we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going slide, and heel, toe, up, heel, toe, up. Good. Let's try a couple more times. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm sliding, and fancy up, fancy up. Good. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide, and fancy up. Good. So let's try to take it back a little bit. So let's go from forward, back, double step, right? Okay, so from our left. So 6, 7, 8, left, right, left, double step, down, step, chill it out, chill, and chill. Fancy footwork, in, up. Good. Let's try it again, just like that. So 5, 6, 7, left leg forward, left, right, left, step out twice, step, down, and slide, and slide. Fancy footwork here, footwork here. All right, let's try to take it from the top, the very top. Ultimate challenge, here we go. So 5, 7, 8, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, normal groove. 6, 7, double time, and 1, and 2, and chill. And 1, and 2, and chill. New part, left, right, left, double step, double, and chill, and fancy, Good, let's try it again. If you got lost, let me hear you say, no! There we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Right together, left, step it out, and step, step, down, and down, down. We're going to the front, left, right, left, to the side, double, and slide, and slide, and fancy, and fancy. Good, let's try it with the music. Here we go, I'll slow it down too. Oh yeah, cardio. Let's try with this one. This one's chill. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double time. 1 and 2 and chill. And 1 and 2 to the front. And left, right, left. Double time. Step, step, and slide, and slide, and in, out, and in, out. Good, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Make it your best, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Walk it out, and walk, walk, and normal, normal, and double, and double. To the front and left, right, left, double step and step, step, and chill, and chill, and fancy, and fancy. Nice, awesome job everybody. Whew. Good job. Not an easy combo for sure, but you pulled through, you made it this far. Alrighty, so that's basically the way all my live streams and even my in-person classes go. Of course, there's more like interaction normally. I usually really like community and like having people like partner up and stuff. So if you ever have like your friends or family who want to dance with you at home, be sure to like just let them know, right? It's always fun dancing with other people as well. So I always feel like just tell as many people as you know, even if like you're in a Zoom chat while you're watching this. Some of my friends have actually done that. So it just makes it more fun in community like that, okay? So. If you'd like to donate, again, no pressure to do so, but if you'd like to donate, at the very end, I always leave a card. There's a little Venmo QR card in the top right corner. You can just scan that with your phone. All donations are super appreciated. Another way you could do that is you could actually join my Patreon community where you donate on a monthly basis. So basically, you just keep donating the same amount each month, and that kind of helps out and helps me keep creating these things. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat after this. Also, if you could do me a huge favor and just let me know in the comments what you enjoyed about it, what your biggest takeaway was. That always helps me out. It gives me feedback on how to make it a little bit better for everybody. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying it. At least you got the moving groove and you weren't like stuck and going stir crazy. So yeah, thank you everybody for showing up, and yeah, have a good one.